like the whole screen
It's so
explodes.
cool seeing that stuff right after playing Final Fantasy 1 because like
dope.
it's so different.
It's not just a little laser that comes out of their face.
It is so cool. And this overworld theme, the one in 3 is really melancholy sounding too, so it's like a thing. It always makes me think of the airship theme in Final Fantasy 7 too. We'll get there. It's so mournful and sad.
I don't know that I remember the airship
Gosh. It's sad.
This beer is piss water.
It is terrible. It was only like a couple dollars.
Mm-hmm.
But it was probably too much anyway.
It is hard to suffer through.
I don't know how they claimed this was a like legitimate Belgian.
They claim this is a Belgian?
Well, it's a Saison farm ale, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
It's kind of just weird.
It tastes bad.
I kind of...
This is a San Francisco brewery. Guys, you brewing bad beer out there. I'm not gonna lie. This tastes like skunked or something. It tastes bad.
It does taste skunked, but it's in a can.
Yeah.
How does a canned beer get skunked? Isn't it based on light, usually?
That or if air's getting into it somehow. Like, you know, a bottled beer will eventually go flat anyway because there's a little bit of exchange.
I did not know this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did I ever tell you about when I would go to my paternal grandparents in Ohio?
Mm-mm.
And they were, at least Poppy, my grandfather, he was a little bit of a doomsday prepper of sorts. Like, they had a shitload of canned food in the basement and stuff, and like hundreds of bottles of soda and stuff.
Oh,
and like, I'm pretty sure, I remember one time going out to the garage and like looking around and seeing like this ancient bottled Mountain Dew and just like grabbing it just to try it out, and it was flat as hell.
Really?
It was super flat.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, glass bottle drinks will eventually go flat.
Glass bottle?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sort of sense. But how through a can?
That's the thing. I don't understand how this... That's why I just assumed that they were just making beer that tastes bad because...
It does, yeah.
It couldn't possibly be skunked. Like, it's a can.
It couldn't, right? I mean, unless there's some... maybe there's more to this. Oh, we're both leveled up. Bit up.
Hey.
HP up. We're doing it right now. Like, I kind of... It's a totally wonky mechanic, but it's kind of intriguing.
What?
The fact that you have to, like, manage how you fight yourself in the fight. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of... It almost seems like they're training with each other, except for the fact that the random
There are
battle
enemies
is what's
present, yeah.
occasioning this.
Oh, there's another boss. You know what this would be a great time to do? Just smack each other in the
Hey,
face.
Tony, hit me, bro. Bro.
It is so bizarre that they would go from a class system to a complete classless system.
Yeah.
Like, directly following one another.
Yeah. I don't know how much I've seen this, like, written either, but I really do feel like this style of system is what... Whoa. Did we just do 2 hits?
Might have. I didn't really notice.
Anyway. Like, using your skills to level them up. I think it's in the Saga system, so it could be in Final Fantasy Legend also. Remains to be seen. However, again, this guy kind of designed part of this one too. It shows that they were definitely willing to experiment, though, and it's a lot more organic than I thought it would be.
How do you mean?
Just that you have more control over it, I guess is what I mean. Organic's probably not the right word to describe that.
It feels decidedly not organic to me. It feels like, I don't know.
Well, or maybe they wanted it to grow organically out of what you were doing, but it may not quite work that way.
Yeah, based on what I'm reading, like, you can't play this game organically and expect to beat it in any reasonable amount of time. Like, you have to do shit where you beat on yourself.
If Finn is the place where you're supposed to go first... Oh.
You should have her...
Yeah, I was going to cure her. Sorry. I hit the wrong button. But as far as you can tell, is that where you're supposed to go, Finn?
Yeah, Finn is the next destination.
Because those captains are crazy.
You're just not supposed to fight them.
You're supposed to go get your guy.
That's why the fights with them are elective. Like, you choose to fight them.
We have to be way strong. So basically what it's telling us is we're not nearly strong enough to challenge the Empire. Where like
yeah, I guess it
makes
is
you
like
feel really weak,
the game mechanics telling you some story.
right? God, I keep hitting run. Run. I don't wish run was not above magic.
Yeah, that is
kind of
weird.
odd.
Run should be the bottom option.
Wait a minute. Okay, fire. Boom. The buttons even get a little janky because they're kind of quick.
Yeah, now there's room for error.
The tiny fire is kind of cute also.
It is pretty cute. I wonder if as it levels up, the animation gets crazier.
That would be whack. I love that idea. Oh my lord! Look how much more damage we're doing though.
Yeah.
On the 2 hits, it's crazy.
Yeah, multiple hits seem to be the key to success here.
Yeah. I'm gonna have her actually kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Like it. If you divorce it from the fact that this makes no sense that we're just punching ourselves, like the fact that you have to kind of measure. Oh, I knew that was a danger. But it's kind of like a weird meta game to try and like not kill yourselves and also try and manage all of your stats or all of these resources all at the same time.
Yeah,
I kind of really do like that idea. Now that I'm kind of getting it a little bit more. Okay, single got one. This is the classic level up fight.
the classic. Yeah. I wish they didn't run from you so much. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is super weird. Punch. That seems like kind of half of my current health anyway.
Whoa.
Yeah. Hurt me more. Catch that reference, Ryan? Hurt me more.
No, I don't.
Oh, it's a Metal Gear Solid reference.
Which game?
Gray Snake? Gray Fox Man?
Oh, in Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, he like flips out and he's like, hurt me more.
Does he say that?
I think so. Maybe I'm misremembering the text, but I'm pretty sure that's what he says.
Which one?
The very first one.
Which one is Gray Fox? I don't even remember.
He's the ninja. The Robo Ninja. What? He's in the first 2, I'm pretty sure.
I think I only know him from the second one. Like, here's the thing. I've played Metal Gear Solid 1 to completion multiple times, but I don't remember.
He's in the room with Otacon, if you remember Otacon.
Yeah.
He hides in the, like, locker, and then...
Are you sure this isn't Metal Gear Solid 2?
Yeah. Because you're Snake in this one. You go down the hallway and, like, all these dudes are, like, dead.
You're sneaking both, to be fair. You become right in 2, partway through.
We're, like, after the tanker, right?
Yeah.
Because you're riding for a while.
Tinker is, like, not just, like, a prologue. Like, that's, like, a big part of that game.
Yeah, but then you're riding. Like, by the time you encounter a ninja, you're riding, I think.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
I think I've played Metal Gear... To be fair, I've played Metal Gear Solid a couple of times. I just like to walk around the entire town before going to the inn. I like to take some air. Okay.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Oh, don't want... Oh, well. They extort you here. It's like,
Wait,
how many times have you been punched? Fuck y'all.
Part of that was probably based on how much HP you had left.
I was out of MP.
Oh, you were out of MP. I see.
Yeah, otherwise I would have healed her in battle, but I could not do it.
Well, it's like another balancing act that you have to strike.
It
down.
is.
It's like leave yourself a little bit
you can
of
kind of
MP
see the
left to
abstract
cure
appeal
yourself.
of the system, right? Like, if you just... I honestly want to say... I'm going to make this stretch real quick, because I kind of feel like people got totally down on Final Fantasy 13 system, but if you just treat it as a cool abstract game, like divorce yourself from what you think the actual like standard Final Fantasy mechanics should be, and then realize that it's kind of its own unique system.
There are no standard Final Fantasy mechanics. Like,
well, I guess what I mean is like the idea that you can advance through most fights just by pressing fight or something. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because like it or not, like in Final Fantasy 1, you don't really have to do a lot in most cases. Even the boss battles didn't require a ton.
Yeah.
Like, it's like minor buffing.
Yeah, you do a couple of buffs and then you just kind of whack and heal.
And you can straight grind your way to more power if you wanted to. Like,
Yeah.
it's an investment.
Which is not a thing you can do in 13. Like,
well,
every stage of the game has a point of diminishing returns where, like, you can grind for a little while, but then, like, your Crystarium is just limited to where you are in the plot. So, like,
you could sit here in this one, too, and just punch things, but it's not going to level you up. So, like, you have to pay attention to that weird, like, meta game. Which I kind of like, because it's completely abstract and totally backwards. And I love it. I love it so far, everyone. So we can just do this. What if I just do... Wait. Okay. Hold on. Yeah! Ha ha ha.
Just fire up the squad.
Yes. They ran away. I like to think, too, that they just said, like... She's about to cast fire on the whole party. And they're like, they set themselves on fire when they enter battle. And then they just run away.
God, these guys are serious.
Yeah. These guys are crazy.
What won't they do?
Yeah, right?
I wonder if that also means that you can cure...
God damn it.
Spread it out. Cure the whole squad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you sure
You hella can.
That's pretty nice.
It is very nice. Punch yourself. I'm digging the synth bass too, by the way.
Yeah.
And also these double hits just feel so satisfying. I feel kind of like I earned them.
And that's one of the things that made me kind of wish that we had a black belt in Final Fantasy 1 so that we could get those, like, 8 hits, 800 damage, like...
I know.
Weird, crazy moments.
That would be... Yeah.
Ah, well.
What do you call it? Final Fantasy 3 is going to be pretty cool. I think you... I'm very excited for everything that's happening right now.
Yeah, I'll be looking forward to doing that one.
Can you just parse the feel, though? Like, the feel of this game is so different already.
Yeah.
And I don't quite know how to describe it.
It's just... It's frenetic and weird. Like...
It is super weird.
Everything changes very fast.
Even the music is weird.
Yeah.
And in a good way, but it's kind of bizarre.
This... For some reason, this reminds me of Castlevania a lot. I think it might just be the sounds.
I could see it. I think. Yeah.
Like, this battle music reminds me of Castlevania.
Ah! Oh, I hope I didn't tell Furion to fight Guy. I did.
Whoops.
Oops.
Yeah, you killed him.
Alright.
Now he won't get any stats at all.
Oh, whatever. Screw you, Guy. You're already too strong anyway.
Now we get to see what it's like when you resurrect someone.
Yeah, totally. Fuck Guy. Just leave his fucking corpse there.
Bye, Guy.
Oh, he just disappeared.
What? Whoa, Maria's stats.
What is happening?
Maria
it's probably because she punched herself, set herself on fire, then cured herself.
She just did it all.
What is happening? Where's the magic house that I go to?
It doesn't have a symbol on it, so you just have to go in a house.
Perhaps this house? Yep. Okay, here's my thinking. Oh, suddenly a warm light reaches you. Where it comes from, a gentle voice echoes. Lost spirits, leave the realm where darkness reigns.
Whoa.
Whoa!
That's some crazy shit right there.
This game is wild and wild.
I like how it doesn't cost you money, though. That's nice.
Yeah.
Just a freebie from the gods.
I think that's going to get real later on. Let me take a quick break.
Yeah.
Alright. Feel free to grind if you would like. Give it a go. I'll be right back. Okay. Are we back?
Sure.
Yeah. Why the hell not? We got sneak attacked by the sneak attack,
yeah,
and because we're so very cool, I bought the created by Iron Maiden beer, the Trooper, which is it's supposedly a British pale ale, or bitter.
It's a bitter.
It smells hella bitter.
Oh, it does.
Alright, cheers.
Ooh. It tastes pretty bitter.
I don't mind that one actually. I kind of like it.
It's not like terrible, but
It has a very strong
it's
aftertaste.
pretty bitter.
Apparently, this is Bruce Dickinson's beer. I believe. It's got Eddie on the front there. And it comes in a pint.
Comes in a point.
It comes in pints.
I like how Guy's attacks on himself are ineffective. Like
He misses himself all the time.
There we go.
You're making it happen now. We temporarily switched pilots.
Yeah, I'm doing the thing. It is helping me understand a little bit better what the hell's happening.
Yeah. While you do that,
It moves very quickly.
it does. It's a lot faster, right?
Alright, you gotta stay at that end though. We got MPs.
It really does like make health less of an issue so far, at least, than it does MP.
Yeah.
And especially... Oh, what you need to get more MP is to cast a spell X number of times. So next time what we need to do is just have like...
What is happening?
They woke... It was very tired.
What was that about?
I'm not really sure.
Hang on, let's take a moment to
Okay.
check things. Alright, we're back.
We're back.
Had some technical problems, as you might see from the end of what we just had.
We did.
In fact, we had such bad technical problems that this is now a week later.
Yeah, and unfortunately we lost a little bit of progress.
Yeah, we thought we were recording another hour after that, and then it didn't happen. And so, because it's so early on and, you know, it's not that hard to do, I just went ahead and remade our save file
Yeah.
as best as I could. And got us into sort of a little bit better position, I think. A lot of people helped us in the thread, giving us a lot of advice, and the Gamer Corner guide especially has been is super helpful.
I think we have a much better plan now for how to approach the game's mechanics.
Yeah. I think we kind of have archetypes set out for the characters now.
Yeah, let's look.
Yeah.
You'll see that the stats are probably different than they
Yeah.
were a couple minutes ago.
Especially the HP totals are a lot lower.
Our guy is a lot lower. But so we're kind of making Furion the white mage for a variety of reasons.
Yeah. The game has a targeting bug where enemy targets on physical attacks tend to favor the people in the center two character positions, which is Maria and Guy. And Maria makes a really good black mage, and so you tend to put her in the back, which means that Guy gets hit all the time, or at least gets targeted, raising his evasion and making him better as a frontline fighter.
Yeah.
Furion has a bug where anytime enemies, I think it's cast magic that targets everyone, instead of everyone getting an improvement, it just improves Furion's soul because of a weird, like,
Yeah.
bug where it's assigning to the wrong memory value or something.
Yeah.
And so because of that, because Furion gets extra soul bumps than more so than anyone else on accident, he kind of makes a good white mage. And so I've been having him as a frontline fighter for now, but I think the long-term plan is for him to be our white mage.
Yeah.
Which leaves our fourth slot for our second
Yes.
frontline fighter, because most of the temporary characters, from what I understand, are fighters, and then Leon is a fighter when we get him.
Our fourth, permanent fourth slot person. Ryan got Maria's spells up here that you can see. A couple
Yeah,
of them are
I spent
level
some time getting a bunch of gold to make sure everyone had everything that they could get.
2. We've got Cure for Guy, and then we've also decided to swap swords in for him, since they're going to be probably the best weapon type, and we're going to make him our primary melee character.
Yeah, he's going to be our evasive fighter, and our defensive fighter is going to be Leon in the end game. So
Totally. So
that's the plan.
That's the plan, and right now we are heading up to Finn.
Because we got to get in that bar.
In that bar.
Secret spot.
Oh, we should introduce the beer
Oh, yeah.
so we can drink it.
We have a beer.
Uh-oh. It just flickered.
I think this is the HDMI cable,
Yeah, I think so too.
which is great.
It's just splendid.
I'm gonna jigger it.
All right. What a hot mess. What a hot mess our game has been.
I don't have anything else to do for that right
Nah,
now.
it's okay. If it happens, it happens. It's
Yeah.
still recording, yeah?
Yeah, it's definitely still recording.
Holy goodness.
Anyway.
Right.
So our beer tonight, one of them,
Yeah.
we have the Duck Rabbit Porter.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
The Duck Rabbit is the dark beer specialist. It is made in Farmville, North Carolina, and their beer is proudly handmade in small batches.
Yay.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's a very nice tasting beer.
That's a tasty one. The Duck Rabbit makes a delicious milk stout that you can get in restaurants around here.
You said they're in North Carolina? Are they local?
Yeah, this is a local brewery.
Oh, wow.
Farmville, North Carolina.
I don't know where that is. But that sounds nice.
Yeah.
Nice to
I actually don't know where
to drink
Farmville is
local
either.
beer.
Yeah, Duck Rabbit might be my favorite local brewery. They're really good.
I think the only other one I had was their Russian Stout that we got last time.
Yeah, we had the Imperial Russian Stout the other
Yeah.
night.
Oh.
I had Cory over to play some Bloodborne
Yes.
a couple weeks ago, and we drank a bunch of Imperial Stout.
We did, and it was delightful. We didn't quite get to all of the... I've since seen more of the Lovecraftian madness.
Yeah.
But,
The game is bonk bonk.
it is bonk bonk indeed.
There we go.
Started reading more Lovecraft. I never replied to the guy who asked me... I've never seen the punching animation. Never replied to the guy about the William Hope Hodgson story, but I have not read it. But I will... Sorry, her face was glitching on our TV. But I have not read that story, but I'm going to seek it out at the soonest opportunity.
What was this?
Someone made a story recommendation based on... We were talking about... what's his name? Simmons. Dan Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to read like his... I should really stop fighting with Maria.
Yeah, she doesn't fight.
I haven't. I think you probably played it more than me now.
Yeah.
So I need to get my rhythms. The punching animation is great though.
Yeah, Furion and Guy can just do melee attacks, and Furion can also cast Cure in battle as much as he wants, but Maria should really just cast
Yeah, that was silly.
if she can.
Nope. I did that last
The
time.
classic run cancel trick.
earn a little run stats.
Also, it does tell you in that magic menu how much MP you're going to use for each spell.
Oh wow.
Like the one that's in the first slot right now, I think is Ice, and it only uses 1 MP.
Okay.
So for these dorky little idiots, you could probably use
Yeah, I
that
accidentally
one.
dropped her power on that one. That's okay. Or I mean her intelligence and
Oh, really?
gained her power just by punching, even though I cast the spell. That's alright.
Yeah.
So we go into Finn, and we know now not to fight these guys.
Yeah, we are not going to
Mess
touch
with these
these
guys?
douchebags. Do you remember the way? Yeah, this is one of the things that we accidentally did off camera, so we're a little bit familiar.
Yeah, it was unfortunate because it kind of spoiled our genuine reaction, but we'll get there in just a second. Once I learn how to cast spells again.
You still use the MP2 bolt.
Oh, is it ice? That's one.
Though it's the one that's in the first slot.
Oh,
right now.
okay.
I also did like kind of figure out that you can move the spells around to your liking, so I was just thank you. It was just I was just moving anything that costs 1 MP to the front.
Okay, for some reason I had it in my head that bolt was that one, and maybe because I don't know why I was thinking that. How did we get over there? Over here?
I think it was through the top.
Oh, I think you're right.
That's
That
right.
is
The pub. That's where we're trying to go.
Oh,
With
it's the Final Fantasy.
why does this happen? All right, hang on.
Ooh, through the fire and flames we return to you.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about this game, but my computer heartily disagrees with it.
Mere seconds to you, hours to us.
Every time there's a cut in this video,
Ugh.
just imagine that
Untold
it has been
suffering.
so long for us every single time.
It's horrible.
Like, after that cut, I have since rebooted my computer.
It was probably about
Tried
half an hour.
3 different
40
recording methods.
Yeah.
Encoded a couple sample videos to see what they would end up looking like. Terrible, turns
We
out.
don't know if it's going to work.
Yeah.
Emulators are finicky. It appears.
Yeah.
These monsters.
Also finicky.
Finicky.
Finicky eaters.
Well,
Leg
that one
eater?
only eats legs.
You only eat legs.
The hornet,
Just eats tears.
yeah, with its proboscis.
Yeah, sucks them
Sucks
right
them
out
up
of your
like a
eyeballs.
honey bug. And by that I mean buzzing bird. Wait.
Hummingbird?
Yes, thank
We
you.
found it.
AKA honey bug. Aw,
Aw, that's cool.
honey bug. Here we are at the pub. It's on the entrance on the outskirts of town, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But it's full of captains.
Full
which
of
is
captains,
not
which
cool.
we definitely don't want to talk to because they are not in the mood for conversation.
Listen, they aren't bats, you know.
There's
Talk to
nothing
this guy. Whoa there! Don't enter behind the counter, he says. Why are these Imperial soldiers always so rough? Gumble gumble.
Also, I don't think we noticed that Imperial is totally spelled wrong, and Gumble Gumble is still the greatest.
Gumble gumble is great, and you're right, Imperial is spelled wrong.
Brian Gumble.
I do kind of love that gumble 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 is kind of a Ted Woolsey thing to say. We told him Wild Rose. Oh, it's you. There's a passage behind this wall. A dying soldier is waiting inside. Okay. And then he just disappears forever, just like when we get
vaporizes. I like to think he jumps into the barrel right next to him.
He's hiding now because soldiers are just too drunk to care, I guess.
Yeah, it's like the soldiers didn't notice that we just walked through the wall. Whatever.
So we procure a potion, and there's a man in bed over here in this secret room. Potions galore. And let's talk to this man. You gonna turn me over to the Empire? I'd rather die than live that fate. Oh, the rebellion. I am Scott of the Kashwan dynasty. So you're Scott. Gordon told us.
Wait, hang on. This is Furion's voice.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So you're Scott. Gordon told us you were captured by the Empire.
Yes, I won't last much longer. Please answer a dying man's last request. Tell my brother Gordon he has a splendid talent, and to have more pride in himself. Tell the King of Finn the reason Finn was taken was that Duke Borgin betrayed us. He's now a general for the Empire.
Oh, shit.
As for Hilda, I love her. Wait, do not tell her that. I'm nearly gone. She should forget about me. She deserves to fall in love again. Excuse me, but do you know my brother Leon? No. Take this ring. It was to be our engagement ring. I'm so tired. Let me rest now.
I love how Maria... Also, that's great. I love how Maria just interrupts the dying man's last request and be like, hey, have you seen my brother?
I know. I suppose she could be relatively young, and also
Scott's gone.
I was much more heartbroken by this the first time when this was completely unexpected, so I really can't recreate my emotions. But
it is very tragic. Like, you meet this important character and he immediately dies.
Well, not only, what really got me was him how the complexity of the dialogue for him to say, "Oh, tell Hilda I love her. No, wait, I want her to keep on living." And so
learn to love again.
That's the self-sacrifice.
Yeah.
And sad. It's so beautifully sad.
Yeah, the writing in this game is great so far.
It really has been great. Oh, also the political complexity with Duke Borgin.
Yeah.
Because apparently someone either in Finn, I'm guessing, one of the dukes of the king in Finn, or in the neighboring kingdoms has betrayed Finn to the Empire.
I don't know, Cory. Can you handle one goblin?
We'll see. Hold on. I already selected fight. I forgot you can't undo it. So if you make mistakes like that, I'm just fighting. That's probably why she got power up, down on one of those previous fights, because I selected fight a couple times on accident.
That's probably true. Yeah, we're just hoping that the recording holds out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how much of it I'm going to leave in, but, like, what happens is that just suddenly, like, the frame rate drops to, like, nothing, and, like, it just, like, sustains the noise of whatever frame it's on, like, for a while, and...
Yeah, I already feel it kind of... I feel a little goopy. I'm just hoping nothing happens.
Yeah. And it's weird, because the game plays just fine when it's not being recorded, but I don't know what Fraps is doing to screw everything up.
It's like Fraps has his own weird little memory leak or something.
Yeah. Except, like, Fraps wasn't running before we started. Like, I started Fraps and then we started recording. Like, I don't know.
Like, they seem like they're moving a little bit more slowly, but what do I know? Maybe they're just tired. We didn't sleep at the end after all.
Tuckered out.
Now we're boogieing on down to Gatea.
Also, we should remember to, when we save, not save in slot 1. Just in case everything screws up.
Thank you. Oops. Do it this way.
I did read a tip in that Gamer Corner guide that said using Groupcast as your magic should, when using offensive magic, God, I cannot fucking talk.
That's okay, we've been through a lot.
You should only use group cast with offensive magic when there are 4 or more enemies on the screen, because of the way that it penalizes your damage. Means that you get a worse penalty for casting group magic on groups less than 4, or at least like it doesn't balance out. Like it is a better bang for your buck to cast individual magic if there's less than 4.
Damage wise?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, of course, if you're group casting and even with the penalty, you're still killing these guys in one hit, then, whatever. But.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. That is good to know. Yep. Dang it. I'm going to do that all the time.